Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, hi, my name is Haley. I am a cashless budgeter, recent graduate, and caregiver, working on her relationship with finances, as well as working towards financial freedom. If that's something you're interested in watching, please leave a like, comment, subscribe down below, and let's get into the video. Hey guys, so this is the rest of the cash stuffing from my first check in December. I was highly inspired by a bunch of different channels I've seen thus far, like Ladybug Budgets, Heike Budgets, Second Chance Budgeting, and so on, to randomize based on numbers and then associate those numbers with categories to then stuff in my actual binder. So I decided I'm going to try it out, see how it works. I'll be doing this for both my short-term sinking funds binder and my car maintenance envelopes in said binder. I have $50 to work with per each category, so in order for me not to have to flip through different sections, because as you guys have seen, I have multiple sections within a singular envelope. I just decided to randomize, pick 6 different sections and of those envelopes and associate them randomly to said numbers. I don't remember what those are. I know I wrote them down. I will figure it out once I do this the first time. Where they're going, but we have $50 in fives. It's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. So we're just gonna try it out and see how it works. If I like it, I'll probably keep this up, especially when I'm ahead, like I am right now in certain envelopes. And if I don't, then I'll try to find a different way. And I don't necessarily want to include another binder, but I might have a binder for like 2s and 5s, maybe, of random challenges and then allocate them. I haven't decided all that yet. So I'm really just playing around with this and seeing how it will work for me. So with that being said, I have my tray. By the way, I got 10 of these dice and this tray from the dollar store and ended up being $3.50. If you guys want a DIY or low budget way of, even though dice towers are nice, don't get me wrong, but if you can't go get a dice tower or things of that nature, and you're like me and the sound of dropping dice kind of hurts your ears and teeth a little bit, I found these at a dollar store. The tray, I believe, was $1.25, and the dice was $1, then the ad tax, it was like $3.50 something. So that was mental math. It might be a little bit off depending on your store, but that's what I got it for. Shameless plugging. So let's get started. Short term. Let's see. 5 for 5. 4. I'm also left-handed, so rolling this with my right hand feels kind of weird. I'm not gonna lie. 6. It feels like I'm barely rolling it at all. 3. But something I would probably get used to. 2. I hope I don't have to make any executive decisions. Because if 1 does not get any attention, I will more than likely at least put 1 there. Oh, 1. Okay, everybody got something. Good. No executive decisions today. 5. And last roll, last 5. It's going to 4. All right, so I am going to write these down because I believe I have a sheet. Yeah, hold on. I did write down randomized numbers and what they're going to be. So once I count these up, I'm going to write the amounts that I'm going to add on the side and then get my binder and stuff them. I'm most likely going to do all the rolls first, because as you guys know, I like to condense while I'm doing the work, so I don't want to stick all these 5s in my binder and then have to take them back out to condense. So let's go through and count these out. Okay, so this roll will now be for my car maintenance envelopes. I am not ahead in these envelopes per se, but I do want to build up ones that don't get direct attention all the time within my check. So it'll be things like car insurance. I would like to be able to pay it every 6 months. So slowly building up for that, slowly building up my car deductible, as you guys have seen. Slowly building up for tires and brakes. I can always add to general maintenance things or mileage maintenance. But that usually gets a chunk of my check already, so not really focused on it, but decided to add it anyway because you can never have too much for car maintenance, to be honest. Working on my emergency fund and also repairs. So that's what's represented randomly here, and we will roll this again and see how this works. First roll's a 6. Oh, sorry guys, that was a 3. In case you guys didn't see it. 1. And again, I'm hoping I don't have to make executive decisions with this. 3. 6. Wow, 1, 3, and 6. I'm just gonna roll it again because there's no way. That 6 is getting all this. 1. Okay, you know what? I have 4 bills left. And I could make, you know what? No. I am don't get me wrong, I'm a big advocate for executive decisions, but I also don't want to cheat. 5, there we go. So, we'll see. Can't really cheat with savings, but, you know, oh, now all the numbers want to come. Okay, at least give me a 2. At least 1. You know what, I'm just going to put this last one on 2, because at least everybody got something at this point. Okay, so counting them up. Alright, so I'm going to clean all of this up, get my binder, and we can go ahead and get on with the cash stuffing. Okay guys, so got all of this cleaned up. I went ahead and exchanged some of the 5s for bigger denominations and even grabbed bigger denominations since they're multiple of 5s. And hopefully this will be enough change. If not, then I'll just pause and get some more. So, I'll start my sinking funds binder first. Yeah. I was about to change my mind, but I said, never mind. Never mind to my never mind. So I will start with my revolving funds first and then go to stuffing my cart envelopes. And just go front to back. In that order. So number 1 in the reallocation, put towards my pet's vet visits. He has one next year. It's later in the year, so I'm not too concerned about funding it or fully funding it right now. But I do want to build up to it because I get him a full panel done, which is about $150, I believe. I constantly check the prices too, just in case they go up on me and I don't notice. But last time I checked, a couple of weeks ago, it was $150. So that is our goal, and I'm including tax in that too. So right now, vet visits has 20, 40, 45, 47, and adding 5 would make it 52. I am just going to go ahead and condense this while I'm here into this 50 because I knew it was close, which is why I grabbed it 50. I actually didn't think it was that close. Anyway, so it has $52 now in his vet visits. Again, he probably won't go again until November, December time next year. But the more I can be ahead, the better. So that is done. And now going to my health and medical envelope. I've been dipping into this one and the care credit one a lot lately. Again, a lot of medical visits and whatnot. So I am putting into copays. Copays got $5 from the randomizer. And let's see here. Costs and copays. Okay, making sure. Copays right now has 50, 60, 65, 67. And plus 5 more will be 72. So I'm going to keep the 50 and the 2. 10 and 5 aside. 20. And now it's 50, 72. I actually kind of enjoy doing this. this way as far as the randomizer is concerned. Might do it more often when I can, or when I'm ahead in my finances. I had to figure that one out. Care credit was not a part of this randomizer. Holidays. I decided to focus on birthdays. Birthdays got $5. So I'm going to, oh, left that one open by accident, oops. And, wow. Birthdays has $20, $30, $32, $33, and I'm just going to add a 5 to make it 38. Yep, so now it has $20, $30, $35, $37, $38 in birthdays. I have Christmas fully funded for this year, and as you saw in my budget review, I was able to fund that part out of my check itself, so that money I'm just going to roll over. If I need it to cover birthdays in the meantime, it will. If not, then it'll just keep rolling over to next Christmas. So I don't have to worry about funding it. And I'll technically be a year ahead in that too. I see it as a win-win, regardless of what I end up doing with it. Okay, so Mom was definitely the big winner this time. She got $15 out of this randomizer. Completely biased dice, which I'm not mad at, because I feel as though raising a grown parent is kind of like raising a teenager. Once they get older in age, they literally don't listen and end up being a big part of your budget anyway. Her and my dog, top two at this point. Probably more than myself, actually, arguably. Maybe. But don't tell her I said that. And luckily she doesn't watch these videos, so she doesn't know I'm saying this. Okay, so $15 will be added to $130 she currently has, so that'll be $145. Just gonna go ahead and put that 10 down, make it 100, 120, 140, 145. I'll just go back and update the budget sheets I did not get to at some point after this to make sure all my math was correct. Okay, so 5 was a mix between, I put either wellness or my bulk buy envelope. My bulk buy envelope is for any bulk grocery shopping, mostly on the holidays, and paying for my Sam's Club membership, which is $120. So I think since I can dip into my wellness envelope if there's anything health related that comes up on top of the health envelope I have, I'll probably add more into this because, again, I do have a lot of appointments coming up, and if that means I need to go to a specialist of any kind or do any type of, program or routine, that would be coming out of this. So 5, or the number 5 in the randomizer, got $15. So I'm just going to go ahead and put the entirety of that 15 into wellness. I will end up funding the bulk envelope regardless. It's already in my budget to do so. Whereas this envelope is more so on the back end of my budget. So, or it gets $1, $2, or a couple dollars every so often. So I'm going to work on building this up. Right now it has 50, 60, 65, 67, and adding 15, that would be $82. So I am going to put the 5 back and take a 20. Oop. There, so we have 50. There's my dog. There's a truck outside. Hold on one second, guys. Sorry about that, guys. That was a delivery truck, which is pretty late for a delivery truck, but I'm not going to ask questions. Anyway, did I already added the $15 into here. Okay, so now it's 50, 70, 80, 82. That was terrible. Anyway, $82 in health and wellness. So I did not add anything to bulk buy envelope, but I did end up creating an envelope, well, section of an envelope for miscellaneous. as I stated in a previous video, I wanted to build this up for random things like celebrations, random birthdays, weddings, buffering against any other envelopes in case I do not have enough in it for whatever reason. If I'm delivering something, handling postage, stuff like that. And miscellaneous was 6 in the randomizer and received $5. So right now it just has 2. And it also gets the interest from the account as well. So it's really $2 and some change, but I'm not tracking that right now. So I'm going to add $5 and it'll be a total of 7. All right, straight on to my car maintenance envelopes. So this is the second randomizer, and the first bucket, I guess, or card was dedicated to insurance, and the second was dedicated to my car deductible. Now, those two use different types of bills, so I will come back to stuff these. Or, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and grab the bills. Hold on one second. Yes, so I grabbed some bills to hopefully condense that with. Again, these are multiples of 5, 10, up to 20, because I don't think any of them is near 50 anything. So I'll just grab from there for these. So car insurance, I'm actually just now starting it with this randomizer. I want to be able to pay my car insurance on a semi-annual basis. I know I have to work up to that, and my car insurance has gone down over the past 2 years that I've had my vehicle with this insurance company, but I'm still budgeting for what the entirety of my 6 months would be, and right now it's still hitting around the 800s. I'm trying to get to at least 870, 880. So if I have any rollover, I could roll over into the next 6 months. Again, it has fluctuated since. It has been higher before, so it has consistently been in the 800s now, at least the past year and some change in those 6 months. So I'm just going to go with it and hopefully get it started. I don't know how long it's going to take me. I don't really have a timeline for it either. It's just after I get my deductible done, it'll probably be the next envelope I focus like the automatic savings on, or focus on building up. I'll always be working on building up my emergency fund, and I'll always be working on my tires and brakes fund. But this will help at least free up some funds to where any funds I have within, or at least not within, dedicated to car, I don't have to take so much out of it, because what I already have listed for my car insurance price, I could just put that into the envelope. So with all that being verbally thrown out of my mouth, I'm going to put $15 into car insurance. So I'm just going to take this 1 and 5 and put into car insurance. I'm so excited because this is the first time I'm actually putting money into this section of the envelope. My car deductible right now gets the $5 every other week on top of any money I dedicate to my car envelopes from my paycheck. I'm trying to get this to 500 so that once I finish this, again, I can move on to other envelopes in here, particularly my car insurance one. So right now, my car deductible is sitting at 100, 200, 210, and it being the second bucket, it got $5, so I'm just going to add a 5 into here to make it 215. And again, I will come back and fill in, if I can open this part. Come on, there you go. I'm going to come back and fill in the budget sheets for these envelopes. Okay, so car payments, moving forward. It's car maintenance. Car maintenance was 3 and 4 in the randomizer. 3 was tires and brakes, and 4 was just my general maintenance fund. Basically any maintenance I need on my car in the meantime that I don't necessarily have to go to a shop and or a dealership for. Like oil, or oil changes I go to the dealership for from time to time. But I can't do them myself. In the meantime, any fluids that needs to be bought or gotten, replacing windshield wipers, things of that nature. comes out of general maintenance. And then tires and brakes, as I stated before, I'm trying to save up to basically have enough to replace all 4 tires if I ever need to, and replace all 4 brakes. Right now, the goal is $1,200, which I know is, I mean, they're steep regardless. And that probably won't be enough, but again, it's a work in progress to build up to that. That doesn't mean I won't use any of my other maintenance money in order to cover that, but I'm trying to buffer against it as much as possible so I don't have to empty the rest of my envelopes for it. So, my general maintenance fund at the moment has $70 in it. 70. I'm going to add 5 to make it $75. I'll probably stop adding to general maintenance once I get to $100 unless I end up spending it for something. But for right now, I'm just keeping it going. I do have a mileage maintenance fund in here, which gets money from my check versus general maintenance and tires and brakes. So I wasn't really worried about including it in this randomizer for that reason. But I did want to work on tires and brakes because at this point it's pretty meager compared to the rest. So thus far, tires and brakes has 131, and it got $10. So I'm going to put this 10 back, add a 20. Wow, add a 20. And so now the fund is 120.41. And I know my dog is rushing me right now because it's about time for him to eat. So getting stares into my soul as we speak from across the room. And I can feel every single one of them. So, rushing to try to get this done. The last 2 sections were my emergency fund and repairs. So my emergency fund is currently sitting at 100, 200, 10, 15, 17. I would like to get to $1,000. I have $1,000 emergency fund for my car. I can build it up later if I want to, but just having the initial $1,000 in any of my emergency funds would be fantastic. So this got an additional $5. So that would be 222. Let's see, it's 200, get 2, 10 and 5 down, grabbing a 20. Sorry if I'm narrating too much or if this bothers you. But this is the only way I can keep it straight and actually make sure my math is correct. As you've seen, it can be a disaster otherwise. So 100, 200, $22 going into my emergency fund. And then repairs currently has $10 and it got $10 from the randomizer. So I'm just going to go ahead and put that 10 to the side and put in a 20 for repairs. Alright, you guys, that is it for my randomizer cash stuffing. I thank you guys for watching. If you've made it this far in the video, leave a car emoji down in the comment section to let me know you made it to the end. I thank you guys. I hope you have a wonderful night, evening, day, wherever you are in the world. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys.